Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
The conflict between former polygamist Kody Brown and his ex-wives Mary and Janelle Brown over their Arizona property, Coyote Pass, occupied a significant portion of Sister Wives Season 19. Prior to the arrival of Robyn Brown as the fourth wife in Season 1, Kody had many marriages with Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. The Browns joined to raise their 18 children across 4 residences, and they made a concerted effort to dispel misconceptions. Behind the scenes, though, things weren't always flawless. When Christine left Kody in 2021, followed shortly after by Janelle and Mary, their dream of polygamy came to an end. Kody and his ex-wives have been at conflict over Coyote Pass ever since their divorces. Mary and Janelle still possess some of the land, but Christine gave up her ownership rights. Mary and Janelle were compelled to think about taking legal action since Kody refused to give them their rightful part of Coyote Pass. Kody had finally divided the land, granting Mary and Janelle more equal ownership, according to Sarcasm's announcement on April 1, 2025. But I have a feeling that the fight is far from done, and Kody and his ex-partners still have a difficult road ahead of them. Coyote Pass's redistribution, which was documented on March 27, 2025, addresses ownership disparities. The 2 largest plots are currently jointly owned by Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Mary, while the majority of the land was once owned by Kody and Robyn. Additionally, Kody and Robyn own one of the 2 smaller plots, while Mary and Janelle control the other. Ownership is split equally between the 2 plots. In order to receive their just portion of the family's investment, Mary and Janelle must first do this action. It doesn't, however, free them from their financial relationship with Robyn and Kody. After Kody persuaded his 4 wives to leave their comfortable lives in Las Vegas for an uncertain future in Flagstaff, Arizona, Coyote Pass became a very sensitive topic for the family. Because of a string of financial misfortunes and, eventually, failing marriages, the Browns never developed the land. Coyote Pass's redistribution, via Sarcasm, is a positive start, but it doesn't relieve the family of the land's emotional obligations. Although I'm glad Janelle and Mary now own a more equal portion of the land, I'm concerned about how this will affect their capacity to get past their tumultuous marriages. Mary, Janelle, and Kody signed the papers in January, but Robyn didn't sign for another 2 months, according to Sarcasm. The day before the updated deeds were recorded, on March 26th, she signed them. This indicates to me that despite the redistribution procedure, the drama around the property has persisted. Robyn was especially sentimental to Coyote Pass, even though the whole family felt attached to the place. Her inability to come to terms with the death of her multiple families was chronicled in Sister Wives Seasons 18 and 19. Even after seeing Kody's 3 previous marriages end, Robyn held on to her hope that the family would reconnect on Coyote Pass. Robyn has consistently insisted that she was dedicated to multiple marriages. She envisioned herself and her sister wives becoming old together. Unknowingly, Robyn and Kody became monogamous. Kody, who had gone through several divorces, became more irate and resentful. Robyn's avoidance of the fact that Coyote Pass's ownership would change makes logical. This indicates to me that the bitterness among the Brown adults is not diminished by the redistribution of the land, and that emotions are still very strong. Recovering their financial investments in Coyote Pass is Mary and Janelle's top priority. Kody frequently served as a guarantor for the family's joint accounts, making the Browns' financial situation a complicated one. Mary, Janelle, and Christine had no legal claim to the family's assets because only Kody and Robyn's marriage was accepted. After leaving Kody, Janelle found herself in a terrible financial condition, which she acknowledged made her feel humiliated. In addition to redividing Coyote Pass, the remedy entails selling it to her in order to recover her equity. Even though a property sale is probably imminent, I don't think it will go smoothly given how things have been going between the former family thus far. Kody, Robyn, Mary, and Janelle will need to agree on the terms of the transaction before they can sell Coyote Pass. They will need to determine how much of the land they will give up, when to sell, and how much to ask for. Selling Coyote Pass, in my opinion, will be no different from Kody's failure to talk to his ex-partners or take into account their opinions, as Sister Wives Season 19 is shown. Despite winning their first battle, Meri and Janelle still have a long way to go. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown's hair flies when she goes on a date with Kody Brown, who takes her around town in a convertible, in the next episode of the TLC series. He is trying to ignite the fires by acting dull, and his second wife is really smitten. But if Janelle knew about the 18-year-old father's covert objective, she could find it absolutely awful. Sister Wives. If Janelle Brown only knew, what would Kody Brown have been thinking? Janelle Brown admitted that she still feels something for Kody Brown, but it seems that their spouse no longer feels the same way. Kody Brown's remarks on Sunday's show were among the worst things viewers have ever heard him say about his 3 original sister wives. Janelle Brown had no way of knowing this when she went on this specific date for her birthday. Until she saw the episode live last week, she most likely wouldn't have known. But in the next Sister Wives episode, Kody and Janelle try to start over by going on a date. If she had understood what Kody Brown was thinking right now, she most likely would have gotten out of that car. Or even not gone with him at all. He isn't on this date to court Janelle, which is why he misses her. No, this date seems to be an attempt to appease Robyn Brown. Kody continues to disparage Janelle and the other 2 wives. Robyn Brown has been thrust in the faces of the 3 original sister wives by Kody Brown. Janelle Brown and Christine Brown go into great length about that on the most recent episode. Kody contests it, claiming that Robyn is the only wife that shows him the respect he feels he deserves. But then he said something so awful that the fans felt nauseated. He said that he didn't care when Meri Brown told him that she was moving to Utah. He further admitted that the only reason he refuses to leave his spouses is because of Robyn. The explanation is that he doesn't want to lose her respect. Kody seems to be fully in support of the sister wives' brides finding marriage. As a result, the patriarch of the Brown tribe has no desire to defend his 3 marriages. He doesn't appear to care that Janelle is also going. But on the next episode, Janelle surprises the audience. In the most recent episode, she seemed to be about to jump ship. Instead, she goes on a date with Kody. In Sister Wives, is Kody using Janelle to appease his youngest wife? Kody said it himself in the last episode. He associates with the other 3 spouses since he doesn't want to offend his 4th wife. The Sister Wives cast has previously indicated that they are not given access to the episodes before they air. Therefore, Janelle Brown won't hear Kody mention this until this Sunday, or the preview that was released this week. He says this during the date between Janelle and Kody in the same episode. As he sits there smiling and expressing his hesitancy about kissing her, fans say he sounds ridiculous. Janelle Brown did not like the idea of Kody throwing Robyn in front of everyone. In the most recent episodes of Sister Wives, she talked about this. Fans heard him hint that his only priority is keeping Robyn happy based on his interactions with the other wives. To say that the supporters are incensed would be an understatement. Is a date night inconsequential? Janelle is going with Kody for the next episode, but she hasn't heard his pitch yet. However, many bet that if she did, there wouldn't have been a date night. It will be interesting to observe even if fans know that this date did little to keep them together. Janelle Brown left Kody Brown in real time. But until then, fans can watch him court her and act silly in this next episode. Even though he will act like a teenager on his first date next Sunday, viewers have already heard what he has to say about Janelle Brown and the other wives. As a result, many believe he is merely playing the part for his younger wife on the TLC program. Robyn Brown, the star of Sister Wives, was subjected to harsh criticism from her sisters on the most recent episode of the TLC show, and some fans are still cheering today. 2 of the women have been talking to the youngest wife about their problems for a while now. However, no one voiced opposition to Kody Brown's favorite wife. But that's no longer the case. Inventive Sister Wives Robyn Brown's true story from 3 brides. All of these wives have wanted what Robyn Brown has, and maybe some still do. Kody Brown's other wives think he's crazy because he loves her so much. One of his major mistakes, though, is that he constantly puts her in the faces of the other wives. Christine Brown has been expressing her dissatisfaction with her husband's favorite wife for a while now. Then, Janelle Brown has been outspoken about her grievances over her fourth wife since the start of Sister Wives Season 18. Mary Brown, however, seemed more subdued thus far in the new season. More revelations will come, including the viewpoints of the first 3 spouses on the truth. However, Mary, who heard Robyn say something but expressed her own perspective this week on Sister Wives, was arguably the biggest surprise. Robyn becomes her worst adversary. According to Robyn, the third wife was not aware that Kody and Christine were having problems when she was getting ready to leave. She now claims that she had no idea that Janelle was seeing their shared spouse. Janelle and Christine both talked about it as though they had seen it on Sister Wives this week. The fourth wife is using the same old card, about which Janelle knows nothing, and she is tired of it. Furthermore, neither lady will make concessions for her, even if Kody seems to want them to. He told Janelle and Christine that their relationship with him hinges on how they treat Robyn Brown. This did not sit well with any of them. As Mary sits and listens to Robyn, she then attributes the chaos in this family on Christine's leaving. She goes on to describe how Kody keeps bringing up Mary's home on Coyote Pass. In addition to asserting that Christine is not at fault for this, Mary also takes issue with other statements made by Robyn. When she claims that their shared spouse wants her on Coyote Pass, she doesn't appear to believe her. She hears Robyn say that they also need to stay together. Mary Brown, however, tells the Sister Wives camera that Robyn didn't attempt to contact her while they were all seated at home during the COVID-19 outbreak. Does the fourth wife in Sister Wives lack redeeming characteristics? Kody Brown is all about Robyn Brown and her happiness. Listening to the 3 original Sister Wives brides talk about his youngest bride reveals a pattern. Viewers of Sister Women saw how each of the other women interpreted Robyn Brown's circumstances in their own unique ways. Based on what Janelle and Christine said, Robyn stirs the pot, then retreats, and says she was unaware of it. Then Mary did something that isn't often seen from her. She denied the claims made by her co-wife. She finds it difficult to accept that Kody would express his desire for Mary to accompany them on Coyote Pass, as Robyn claims. Likewise, she often listened to her extol her love for her family. Mary went on to say that Robyn never contacts her. Robyn Brown says one thing and does another, based on what viewers witnessed in the most recent episode. One of her biggest problems is also Kody Brown, who constantly shoves Robyn Brown in their face. None of this came as a surprise to Sister Wives aficionados. However, it was stunning to hear the 3 original brides criticize Robyn Brown in front of the cameras. Throughout this TLC series, fans now have evidence that their choices were correct. I don't think the Coyote Pass property redistribution will end the Brown family drama. An even bigger battle lies ahead. Introduction. The Brown family has been through a roller coaster of emotions, secrets, betrayals, and dramatic highs and lows throughout the years. Ever since Sister Wives first hit our screens, fans have been captivated by the complicated dynamics of Kody Brown's polygamous marriage and his various relationships with his wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. From the family's turbulent moves across the country to the shocking splits and reconciliations, there's always been something bubbling beneath the surface. But in 2025, it looks like the Brown family drama is about to reach new heights, especially when it comes to the infamous Coyote Pass property redistribution. For years, Coyote Pass has been more than just a piece of land for the Browns. It symbolized their dreams of building a shared home, their attempt at unity, and their vision of a perfect polygamous lifestyle. But now, as tensions have soared to new heights, the idea of Coyote Pass may be at the center of a much larger storm, one that might shatter the already fragile relationships within the family. Will the redistribution of this land bring peace to the Browns? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger family feud? Let's dive into the shocking truths and hidden tensions behind the Coyote Pass land redistribution and why we believe the Brown family drama is far from over. 1. The Coyote Pass property, a symbol of hope or a powder keg of tension. Coyote Pass, located in the picturesque desert landscape of Flagstaff, Arizona, has been a symbol of hope for the Brown family. The dream of creating a shared space with homes for each wife and their children, was Kody's way of solidifying his vision of a harmonious family. In the early days of Sister Wives, the idea seemed idyllic, a family living in close proximity, yet maintaining individual households, all while still having a sense of unity. But as we've seen time and time again, the reality hasn't matched the dream. The land has become a source of contention rather than peace. What started as a hopeful project has slowly unraveled as personal grievances and growing resentments have come to light. As of 2025, Kody has made it clear that a redistribution of the land is happening. This means some wives are going to receive a larger plot, while others might have to make sacrifices. The move has left many wondering if this is the solution to the long-standing issues within the family, or if it's just a band-aid over a much deeper wound. Is this Kody's attempt to fix everything? Or is he simply making strategic moves to protect his own interests? What does this mean for the wives, who have each made their own claims to the land in the past? 2. The wives' reactions. What's really at stake for each of them? For Janelle Brown, the Coyote Pass land has always been about freedom and independence. Since her split from Kody, she's been vocal about the challenges she faced in her marriage, including how the family dynamics shifted over the years. Janelle has expressed that she's looking to move on and start fresh, possibly even creating a new home in North Carolina. With her strong sense of self and her desire for independence, she's likely to view the redistribution with skepticism. Will Janelle be willing to accept a smaller plot of land? Or will she demand more control over her future and land allocation? What role will her growing sense of empowerment play in her decision? Christine Brown, on the other hand, has been focused on rebuilding her life after her split from Kody. She's found love with David Woolley and is thriving in her post-marriage journey. But the land has always been a point of contention between her and Kody. Christine has openly expressed how she feels about the way things were handled, and the Coyote Pass redistribution could be the final straw. Will she agree to any changes, or will she walk away from the land entirely to pursue her new life without any remnants of the past? Then, there's Robyn Brown, the wife who seems to hold the most sway with Kody. Robyn's relationship with Kody has been a source of controversy for years, especially with her involvement in the decision-making processes. As the favorite wife, Robyn's stake in the Coyote Pass distribution might be the most secure. But will the other wives see her role in this as unfair? Could Robyn's advantage further fuel the simmering resentments among the wives? And finally, Meri Brown, whose relationship with Kody has been strained for years, must also contend with the Coyote Pass changes. Meri has had her own challenges navigating her place in the family, especially with Kody's emotional distance. Will the land redistribution force her into an even more precarious position, or will it provide her with a chance for closure? 3. The hidden motive. Is Kody really trying to keep the peace? On the surface, Kody's actions regarding the Coyote Pass property might seem like an effort to appease his wives and keep the peace. But if we dig deeper into the family's complex dynamics, it's clear that Kody might have more to gain from the redistribution than anyone else. For Kody, the land has always been about control. As the patriarch, he has a vested interest in maintaining his position as the head of the family. The land redistribution could very well be his attempt at asserting authority and gaining leverage over the wives. By making decisions about who gets what, Kody might be trying to reinforce his power in the family. Is he hoping that by appeasing certain wives with larger plots of land, he can secure their loyalty, while forcing others into more compromising positions? Is this a tactical move, or is Kody genuinely trying to bring peace to a fractured family? 4. The bigger battle ahead. Will the redistribution lead to more splits? If history has taught us anything about the Brown family, it's that redistribution and compromise are rarely simple solutions. In fact, they often lead to even bigger battles. The Coyote Pass land issue is just another chapter in the ongoing saga of family disputes that have played out on sister wives over the years. The land might have been Kody's original attempt to create unity, but it's now becoming the epicenter of the Browns' disintegration. The redistribution could trigger a series of events that will ultimately change the trajectory of the entire family. With tensions still running high and each wife having their own interests at stake, it's hard to see this situation ending peacefully. We could witness a fierce fight over the land, with accusations flying, alliances forming, and deeper fractures within the family. And let's not forget about the children, many of whom have been affected by the family's turmoil. How will they navigate these changes, especially with their own loyalties torn between their mothers and their father? 5. What lies ahead? A future of continued drama. While the Coyote Pass land redistribution may seem like a resolution on the surface, the reality is far more complicated. The land is just the latest battleground in a family that's been at war with itself for years. The Browns may have thought they could find peace in a shared space, but what they've learned is that no amount of land, no matter how big or small, can heal the deep wounds they've inflicted on each other. So, what's next for the Brown family? Will the land redistribution spark more drama, or will it finally push the family to make the difficult decisions they've been avoiding for years? One thing's for sure, this isn't the end of the story. The Sister Wives franchise has only just begun to unravel the truth about the Browns, and the drama is about to reach new heights. Stay tuned, because the biggest battles may be yet to come. This is just the beginning, and with your guidance, I can continue developing more detailed segments in a similar vein to fully cover the story and make up the 40,000-word length. Would you like me to continue or adjust the direction for the next sections?